Alright, what is up, guys? I'm going to be starting a new series here, which is a rebuilding challenge on NBA 2K15 with the New York Knicks, as you see here, as in the title. The New York Knicks in that year, to remind you, pulled it up. They finished with the worst record in the NBA, or second worst record in the NBA. They went 17-65. They were 43 games behind the Atlanta Hawks, who were the first, who ended up being in first place that year. But as you see on the screen, they have Carmelo Anthony, Andrew Bargnani, Jason Smith, Jose Calderon, Tim Hardaway Jr., Quincy Acey, Shane Larkin. Really, they got nothing. Clay Anthony early. Yeah, they don't have a whole lot going on here, but I'm gonna try and rebuild this team. It's something I'm gonna try. A lot of streamers do it. I'm gonna try and rebuild this team, and hopefully within 3 years, I can bring a NBA championship to the New York Knicks. I'll show you guys what kind of trades I'm doing. I'm definitely gonna try to unload some. Let's see here. Might try to unload Jose Calderon. That's a big contract, and he's pretty bad. Other than that, I think I have some cap space to play around with, but I'll keep you guys updated with the stuff I do, and we'll see you at the trade finder and what trades I complete before this first season. Alright, this is a trade I'm going to make. Jose Calderon, Tim Hardaway Jr. for George Hill and Damon Ruda, so I have no idea who that is, but mainly because George Hill, hopefully, can be my point guard of the future. A- potential, so hopefully he'll upgrade and dumping this contract by just picking up this one. So cap space won't really change here, but picking up George Hill will hopefully be the point guard of the future. Let's see, proposed trade. Yep. All right. So let's see. George Hill's our new point guard. Let's go to our coaching game plan here. Oh, yep, game plan. And that is our starting lineup. I think we're just gonna stick with this for year one. Yeah, I guess he's my point guard right now. So this is my starting lineup, my lineup right now. Year one, we're gonna do awful. I hope we get the #1 pick, and hopefully get someone good that we can slot in there, maybe a shooting guard or a freaking power forward or center. But I'm just gonna simulate through year one. Maybe if I stop the trade deadline, I'll let you guys know. Alright, just kidding, guys. I'm making one more trade. I realized I had so many centers on the roster, so I'm trading Andre Bargnani and my 2017 first-round pick. Hopefully by that point, my first-round pick won't be very good, and I'm getting Derek Favors in return. So that is going to really bolster up my power forward. See, Derek Favors is right there. Go over to game plan here and check out the roster. Yep, Derek Favors and Carmelo Anthony is a solid 3 and 4 on any playoff team. So we're still gonna be pretty bad, but we got some pieces in play for the future. And I will see you guys next trade or end of season 1. All right, guys. I'm trade deadline of season 1. We're 17-37, and I was trying to unload some players that I know I'm not gonna bring back. And I see Jason Smith here, and I'm going to unload him and bring in Caron Butler, who I probably won't re-sign, but I might. But main thing is I'm getting Detroit's first-round pick in 2017, so it's another asset I have to play around with trades and stuff like that. But I thought I'd just let you know that trade. Propose, yes. And we'll go back here, coach game plan, check out the lineup. Now Cole Aldridge is the starting center. I mean, that's trash that he's our starting center, and Alexei Shved is our starting shooting guard. But our team's 17-37. We're not making playoffs this year, playing for next year and the year after that to win the playoffs. But there you go. You see that trade deadline. I'm going to simmer that in season 1. I'll see you in the offseason. All right, end of season 1. Steph Curry wins MVP. Averaging 27, 7, and almost averaged a double-double. So, jeez, that's ridiculous for Steph Curry. Jabari Parker, Rookie of the Year, not really surprised. Reggie Jackson, Sixth Man of the Year. Anthony Davis, Defensive Player of the Year, putting up a double-double. Damian Lillard, Most Improved. David Blatt is the Coach of the Year, which is kind of ironic. There's that. There's all NBA first teams. I see only the people would be on is Carmelo or Derek Favors. Any Knicks? No, nope, Knicks. I doubt we'll have any of these. No, I don't think we had a rookie. Yeah, no. Alright, this is the all NBA teams, and it's the end of the season. We're going to sim through the playoffs because we're not in it. Well, let's look at the standings for everyone. Alright, conference. Let's see. We ended up going 27-55, which is third worst in the East, and which would be fifth worst overall, I think that would be. Yeah. Magic 2016. Let's see who's Cavs, Heat, Bulls. Not surprised. Rockets. with James, led by James Harden and Dwight Howard, are, wow, 60-22. Kind of surprised by that. Any big surprises? No. But so those are the teams. Let's go to calendar and some of the playoffs. Remember, in this playoffs, it would have been Cavs losing to the Warriors. Let's see if that happens in 2K. It does not. Well, the Warriors win, but they beat the Raptors. The Cavs. What are the Cavs lost in round 1. Oh my goodness. All right, we're going in. Let's see. Clay dropped 23. Who was on the Raptors? Valanciunas, Lowry, DeRozan, Terrence Ross, Patrick Patterson. 4. What? They're in an 8-man rotation? Jesus. Huh. All right. Let's go to the offseason. Steph Curry's Finals MVP. People that retire. Ray Allen. I don't even know who some of these guys are. Oh, Mike Miller. Huh. Okay. Those guys retired. Steve Nash and Ray Allen are inducted to the Hall of Fame. And I will see you at the draft. Something I want to point out here is I got the 6th draft pick, so I moved down even though I had the 5th most odds. But the Suns got the 1st and the 2nd draft odds. So I'm going to see if I can somehow trade up to get one of those, to get one of the top players. But I'll see you at my draft pick. Alright, this seems like a pretty much no-brainer. I'm able to trade up to the 1st pick in this year's draft by getting rid of my 6th pick, Shane Larkin and Cleanthony early. Shane Larkin, Cleanthony early, I had no point in keeping them. They're not going to help the team out. But at this point, I am able to trade up to get the 1st pick, and I will have whoever I want to get. So yeah, there we go. We'll see you at the draft now. Okay, guys, so I just got offered a trade for my 1st overall pick. It's the 1st overall pick, George Hill for Derrick Rose and Ed Davis. This would complete my my superstar team of Derrick Rose, Ryan Anthony, and Derek Favors. So I'd have my big 3, and then I also throw in Ed Davis. So I think I have to do this. I'm not going to get anybody better with that 1st overall pick. So Derrick Rose, welcome to the New York Knicks, like you are now there in real life. With the 1st pick. Alright guys, here we go. Start of season 2. Made some signings. Let's see. Who did I bring in? Oh, well, I mean, obviously I had the Derrick Rose trade, who brought me Ed Davis as well. I brought back, I did not bring back, but I have Langston Galloway. I brought back Queen CAC. I signed Arjo Barbosa to be our starting shooting guard. But also we have Shved I brought back. Elton Brand I signed to be our backup center. I think I'm going to move either Favors or, yeah, I think I'm going to move Favors to the center. I might change his position, actually. Can I do that? I'll have to do that separately, but I'll change his position to center. He'll be our starting 5. And then a bunch of no names that the computer's saying. Actually, Tim Collins, the name sounds really familiar. I don't know why. So this is our team. I'll go to game plan so you can see how it's going to post up. Yeah, I see they already have Favors at the starting 5. Our bench is super weak. That's the only bad thing. I need bench depth. It's hard to get in this game with the depth, with the cap and everything. So hopefully with our big 3, and even, actually we have 4 solid players. 4 solid in our starting 5, but bench and our shooting guard position are pretty weak. But I will update you guys on trades I do and see you at the trade deadline or end of season 2. Alright guys, end of season 2, and we unfortunately again do not make the playoffs. We were the 9 seed. We were 3 games behind the Raptors. We finished 40-42. Bulls, who we traded, got Derrick Rose to, they got Jahlil Okafor, ended up being the number 1 overall seed. Here's the Western Conference, Oklahoma City. We traded for, I don't know if I showed you guys, but I traded for the Sacramento Kings 1st round pick, and they ended up 34, what was that, like, it's probably a top 10 pick. Still better than what our pick is going to be, but we have the Sacramento Kings 1st round pick. Let's go ahead and sim through the playoffs. This would have been this past year, so the Cavs ended up beating the Warriors, but Cavs, did the Cavs lose again in the 1st round? Yeah, Cavs lost again in the 1st round. Who ended up winning? Spurs ended up beating the Bulls. Let's see here. Oh, who, oh, Patty Mills, Bill and Elliott, yeah. Alright, let's advance. See who, advance. See if it advances, maybe. Oh. There we go. Alright, I hope we could, I guess we couldn't see who won all the, awards, but you see there we got the number 7 pick, 4.5% chance to get a top pick. I doubt it we're going to get it. Yep, we just stayed with the 7th pick. But that's alright. That's kind of what I figured. I'm going to see if I can trade up again, you know, like I did last time, but we'll see what happens. If not, I will see you with qualifying offers and the draft. Alright, guys, so I was checking to see how I could get a trade up to the first pick with the 76ers, and they say this is an option for them, where I get the first overall pick and Nerlens Noel, and they get Derek Favors, my 7th pick, and Langston Galloway. Langston Galloway is just a backup point guard, basically. Derek Favors is lost, but I think Nerlens Noel will be better, and I clear out cap space. Derek Favors didn't really do that well. Can I bring up how stats? Oh, no, I can't. Alright, let's see if I can bring it up here. Yeah, let me just bring up his stats this past year. Yeah, he only had 12 points, 9 rebounds. That wasn't what I was expecting from a guy I was paying that much to. I mean, he was solid, but I was paying him a lot of money. So I'm going to go ahead and do this trade to get the first overall pick and Nerlens Noel. So I will see you with the first overall pick, guys. Well, here, I will show you. I'll show you my roster right now. It is pretty thin. Tell you what, I mean, I got a starting 5, but other than that, I don't really got much. And I will see you at the draft. Okay, here we go with the first overall pick. I really need a shooting guard. Let's see who they have as the. Oh, can I sort? Yeah. Oh, Ben Simmons, obviously, is a power forward. Yeah, they have him as number 1. Jaylen Brown, who actually went 3. Who's the best shooting guard? Daniel Hamilton. I think he was from UConn. Do I just take best overall and go for Ben Simmons? So I got my center. I guess I don't have a power forward. Yeah, I think I gotta go for Ben Simmons. That works out pretty perfect. And I will simulate past all this, and I'll see you after this. Ben Simmons from Louisiana State. Alright, as you guys can see here, I now have 7 players as Quincy Yancey accepted his qualifying offer. I got my starting 5 with Rudays and Quincy Anthony as my backup. Ben Simmons is a 77 overall on this. He'll be my starting 4, go along with Carmelo Anthony, Justin Holiday, Derrick Rose, and now Nerlens Noel as my starting 5. I don't think I have any cap space to play with. Oh, I have $2.5 million to play with, so I'm gonna see if I can make some signings and whatnot. But I'll see you guys at the start next season. Alright, I am going to try to bring in Danny Green here with a player option. Let's see here. Well, I offered it to him. That'd be clutch because that'd be a nice. Yes, accepted. All right, so he's gonna be my new 2, and I don't have any cap now. I'm pretty sure. Let's go back here and go to player contracts. Yeah, I am behind cap. I was able to sign him because I think the mid-level exception or something like that. So let's check out my roster. Now we have Derrick Rose, Danny Green, Carmelo Anthony, Ben Simmons, and Nerlens Noel as my starting 5. We're going to see what happens, and now we'll see you at the start of next season. Alright guys, here we are at the start of season number 3. Hopefully we can make it to the playoffs and I'm hoping this team should make the playoffs. I'm thinking they'll make the playoffs, this team. And then we'll see where that goes. But here's the starting 5. Derrick Rose, Danny Green, Carmelo Anthony, Ben Simmons, Nerlens Noel, Justin Holiday, the 6-man Quincy AC, and then these are the guys the computer signed to fill out my roster because I ran out of cap space, so they're just signing guys to get onto the roster. Looks like we're on a 9-man. Yeah, we'll just keep a 9-man. Yeah, we're going to keep a 9-man rotation. It's going to be heavy on the starters. But, I mean, those are our best players, so that's how it should be. Maybe give her some. They don't need that many minutes. Give more minutes up here to Derrick Rose and Danny Green, Ben Simmons. Yeah, we're gonna do that. All right, and then I will see you. If I make any trades, I'll let you know, and I will see you guys end of season 3.